Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
Well, hi. How are you? Hello. Hi. Okay. I'm not gonna hold y'all long because SmackDown was unnecessarily long for no fucking reason. And to be honest with you, a lot of what we saw didn't have to happen. So let me just make it clear. Cody came out there and talked for like 2 or 3 minutes. It took him 6 minutes to get down there. So at about that 9 to 8 minute mark, I was like, I've had enough. Now Randall came out there after that, and Randy basically told him, was like, listen, you're not the only one who won 2 Rumbles and is looking for a third. And you also not the only one who want to go back and get another championship. You see, I know a desperate Cody Rhodes is a dangerous Cody Rhodes. But I also need to remind you that a desperate Viper or a Viper on a warpath is also a very dangerous superstar. So for you to be sitting up in here talking all this mess, forgetting that you got to go through 29 other men, it's crazy. But he said when it comes down to the Royal Rumble, I want you to understand something. You and I, we family, we brothers. But when we get inside that ring and that bell and our numbers are called and I see you, you and everybody else that is in here is persona non grata and y'all all getting tossed out. Because we ain't no brothers, we ain't no friends, and I don't give a fuck about you in that ring. Okay? It's just me and this motherfucking Royal Rumble win so I can punch my ticket to Mania. And if you're in my way, I will eradicate you. Okay? I will take you out. I will massacre you. That's when Jay Uso came down there and then Samuel came down there, okay? And then the Vision came out there for whatever reason. I don't ask me why, bitch. I don't know. Okay, it's smacking down this. I ain't seen Nan SmackDown person on Monday Night Raw. Not none. That was like, we just gonna crowd SmackDown since we all here. Let's be here together. Girl. So then Paul Heyman, Paulina came down there talking that bullshit, and Randy told him to shut his fat ass up. Shut your fat mouth up. He said, close that double wide. Okay? That 4-bedroom double wide with a sneak basement. He said, close that shit up. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear nothing about no goddamn spoilers. And we don't want to hear nothing about no. What we want is you to bring your punk asses down here and then we can settle this shit in the ring. Let's go. And of course, nigga all just said, oh, I get to have the Vision and everybody fighting on my show. Yes, please. Thank you. So we had a match scheduled. Main event, 8-man tag team match. And of course, Drew McIntyre was nowhere to be found. Now, they did do a little interview with Drew, talking to him. And Drew basically was like, everybody in the ring got something to say, but I'm not worried. And he was like, then we got little Sami Zayn talking all this bullshit. I ain't worried about that either. Because he said everybody in the ring that's talking all have won championships. Sammy's the only one who has it, so I'm not pressed, nor am I worried. But he was like, every one of y'all should be. And I'm like, okay, but why? Like, nigga, you champ. So, but whatever, whatever makes you happy, bitch. This was not a good show. I'm just gonna pre-warn you now. Now, later on, what we got was the U.S. Open Challenge, and it was a good challenge. Carmelo Hayes had Ray Phoenix as his challenger. The boys pulled out and did a nice match. Carmelo was able to win with his first 48, and he also hit his other signature move, which I cannot quite remember the name of it. I don't remember the name of his finisher, so please forgive me. But he did beat Ray Phoenix. Now, the little controversy with Carmelo was, you see, Miz is trying to stir up trouble. Now, I don't understand why. I guess because he ain't got nothing to do. But last week, he cost Ilya the match by saving Carmelo Hayes, which led Miz to stir the pot by saying, I did what I did because Carmelo asked me to, which is not true. Carmelo Hayes has fought against Ilya Dragunov before, and because the match was interfered on, Ilya ran it back with him again. Now, for Ilya to allow Miz to even go there with him when it comes to Carmelo, especially when every time Carmelo has gone up against him, it's been straight up one-on-one. He ain't never had no problems. And he has been offering him opportunity after opportunity because he gave him the same courtesy. It would stand the reason that there's no reason to believe anything that the Miz says, because clearly he's jealous and he's on some bullshit trying to get in between y'all because y'all cool, right? But no, in WWE world, it is easy to sway anybody with just a few words. All the Miz had to do was tell Ilya Dragunov, hey, he asked me to come out there, man. Why would I come out there for you? I don't even know you. Oh, I don't know, because you're mad because me and Carmelo Hayes actually get on well. I'm not trying to use him to get over. I don't exactly need him to do anything for me. And we have great battles in that ring, whereas you couldn't even lace up my boots. But I mean, I don't know. Why would you interfere in my business? So Ilya told him straight up, he was like, you know what? You're right. We haven't been properly introduced. Hi, I'm Ilya Dragunov. Thank you so much, Miz. You look nice. I love that suit. Now, it's so nice to meet you. And then he shook his hand and he gripped it and started squeezing it. And Miz said, ow, goddamn. He said, okay. You see, had you had come to me on some niceness, on some real cool man-to-man one-on-one shit, it could have been like this. But instead, you decided to put yourself in my business. So now you and I have a fucking problem. So tonight, I'm going to introduce you to Pain. And then he released his hand. And of course, the Miz was, low-key scared, because that's what pussy ass niggas do. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice suit. It was nice. It wasn't the first 48. He did the first 48 off the top rope. It's the one where not off the top rope, but he did the first 48. It was the one where he goes to the top turnbuckle and jumps on the back of your neck. That's the move, the signature move I don't know the name of. I know the first 48. I think it's nothing but net. It's nothing but net. That's what it is. Thank you, Aaliyah, because I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, it's nothing but net. Okay, my bad. I couldn't remember what it was. Anywho, after that, we got a match with. We had the allies come out there. That's what they call themselves. That's what Bliss and Charlotte called themselves, the allies. They came out there to talk, and there was a little shake up between the girlies. I loved the gear. Now, y'all, look, I'm gonna put a little pin in this conversation about this show because I want to tell y'all something. I want y'all to know that y'all are weird. Y'all know that they're going over there to Saudi. We know this already. There's no reason for y'all to go on YouTube and all over the social media making fun of what they have to wear. Y'all know they're going over to Saudi. The women have to be covered up. Please grow the fuck up. Okay? Grow up. You don't get to see Liv Morgan's tiny ass cheeks today. Boo fuckity who. Get over it. Thank God, because I'm tired of looking at them Cornish ends. I'm sick of it. Okay? Please spare me. My eyes. Get creative with the gear. They got to do something. Okay? I'm tired. Anyway, that was my rant. Thank you. Bye bye. All right. So, not street trash to you. Now, shut up, Don. So, Charlotte and Bliss was in the ring, and Charlotte basically was like, I'm finna win the Royal Rumble, and I can't wait because I'm gonna have my bestie by my side when I do it. And Alexa Bliss was like, no, because I want to win the Royal Rumble, and whether you're there by my side or not, it makes no never mind to me because I'm winning. And she was like, well, I'm sorry, like, I don't need you to help me win. She was like, girl, I'm not going to. And I don't need you to help me win either. Okay. She was like, well, look, I'm the only one who has won the Rumble 2 times in a row. And she was like, I'm looking to clinch that third so I can make history again. And she was like, well, Charlotte, you're not the only one who's made history, bitch. Okay. I was the first one over here to have a match for the women's. Okay. I was one of the first. Okay. And I've done so many things in my life, and I want to continue to do that. I want to continue doing that. And she was like, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, sis. So I need you to receive it. Okay. You are not the only person in the world. The world does not revolve around Charlotte. All right. And that's when Liv Morgan came out there cackling and shit. Telling us, oh my God, the besties are fighting. And I was like, And she goes, well, it's so sad because neither one of you are going to be winning the Royal Rumble tomorrow because we're going to be in there and we don't know anything about what you guys going on because we're going to be on one accord. And Bliss was like, how is that? She was like, only one of y'all can win. So what we talking about? She was like, but if you're so worried, and then Charlie was like, well, if you're so worried about what we got going on, and since you want to see if we still cool or not, why don't you bring your little punk ass down here and see what's up? And she was like, they got a little huddle, acting a damn fool, like typical little childish people do. Got in their little huddle and was like, okay, no thanks. Actually, no, bye. And Nick Aldis was like, hold up, wait a minute. It's a 22. I think that's an amazing idea. So we decide which two of you bitches are going down there. Because that match is going to happen right now. The referee's going down there. Welcome to Smackdown, ho. I'm not Adam. You're going to do what the fuck I tell you to do. Okay? They got their asses down there and they wrestled. It was Roxanne and Liv Morgan versus Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. And of course, you know, Big Beck Raquel got her ass on the apron at the end of the match, thinking she was going to change the tide for her team. But of course, her scorpion, her thorn in her side was good old Stephanie. She came out there with a super kick to the gut and got that big bitch down. Got her down. So street trash, as Don likes to lovingly refer to them, lost again, as they should. Next thing we saw, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Kiana James, Julia, fucking Rhea and Io, they all in the back arguing and fighting, bitch. It all is over them tag team titles. Julia and Kiana said basically we gonna take them motherfucking titles and then we gonna shoot to the moon with the shit. Then fucking Lash and Nia was like, bitch, we don't give a damn which one of y'all win because we got next. And I was like, I hope so because I'm tired. I'm sick of your shit and I'm sick of her shit. Okay, I'm tired of it. Find something else to do. Y'all all being huddled down in this one division is stifling the current women's division for Nia, for Jade. Why, Nia? Why? Let me ask you a question, Nia. Let me ask you a question. Why aren't you going after Jade Cargill? I don't give a fuck how big that bitch is. You just as big as her. Why ain't you going after her? You leaving it to Jordan Grace, which kudos to Jordan Grace. I ain't shitting on Jordan or nothing. But bitch, it should be whole surrounding Jade Cargill with this motherfucking title. Like a shark in infested waters, bitch. You telling me that only one of y'all want to go after the title? Nobody wants to contend against Jade Cargill. Nobody. Sound like a dumbass plan to me. Next thing, AJ Styles and Gunther was in the ring. They had their little face off. Let me tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck about none of this. Okay. I'm irritated to the 85th degree. AJ Styles was in there talking, and Gunther came out there and interrupted him. And AJ Styles basically told that nigga, you tapped out like a little bitch. You keep talking about John Cena being a bitch, but your ass did the same shit that he did. So what about it? He said, I guess you would know what a bitch looked like. That nigga Gunther took his shit off. I'm like, nigga, you not gonna do nothing. Like, you not gonna do nothing with your pussy ass. You know you're not gonna do nothing. We know that. Then he got on the apron and then jumped his ass back down. So we gotta wait. And AJ Styles said he planned on being here for the whole year of 2026 because it is a retirement tour, not a retirement month. Okay. And I said, sure. Sure. Whatever keeps you alive at night. Now, Jordan Grace was in the back. They interviewed Jordan and was like, Jordan, you getting ready to go into the Royal Rumble. You get ready to have an opportunity to take out Jade Cargill. How do you feel about this? Jordan said, listen, I understand the Royal Rumble is one of the most difficult matches, and I'm going to be in there with some of the best, but I've always bet on myself, and that's what I'm going to continue to do, and I'm going to win the Rumble, and then I'm going after Jade Cargill, and I'm going to beat her and take her championship from her. And that's when she got side hit in the head and thrown up against the damn roadie truck. And Jade Cargill, now listen, girl, I wouldn't be me if I didn't tell you the truth, okay? Because one thing about it, I tell you this: when you are a villain, you can't give a bitch opportunity to get back at you. If you gonna take her out, you got to take her out. And Jordan ain't no normal bitch. This ain't no meat chin, beef ass type shit. Jordan Grace is 3 times their size by muscle alone. You are crazy if you think a little fucking shoulder check into the goddamn roadie case was gonna take that big bitch out. She bitch press bitches like you. Fuck wrong with you? Jordan ate that shit and got up and went right after your ass like you didn't do nothing. Girl, let me tell you something. And I'm being so for real right now. You are a beautiful, strong black woman, but I'm telling you this, you're gonna let that little short, strong white woman come in and basically beat your ass if you don't get your shit together. There's no way that you're just gonna be pushing her into no roadie thing like Naomi pushed your ass on that car. You can't do that to Jordan. You got to kill her. You understand me? You got to stay on that bitch because she don't get up. She's getting up. And the bitch hit hard. So I ain't on nobody's side. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hold on. Listen, Banks. Like you ain't far behind fighting with your bestie. Well, fair enough. Just as tall and bigger. AJ said take one to know one with John Cena. Well, I mean he keep calling him a bitch, but he tapped out too. Like, what's wrong with you? She hard as hell. You crazy. Now, there was a vignette with Solo, and Solo gave the tag team titles to Tyler Tonga like he the only one that can hold the tag team championships. Now, he still got the YS6 lanterns. Now, he in his little alcove talking like his throat been hurting for the last 3 years. And here and there talking about, yeah, I brought this for my family, and my family is deserving of the championship. So I'm going to go to the Royal Rumble. I'm going to win and bring back the gold to my family. I promised them gold and I've delivered on that promise. And I'm going to have the Fireflies and him with me. That's what he said. While he was giving his long ass, unnecessary, repetitive promo, the YS6 digital, cut themselves in. They was like, excuse me, bitch. You seem to think that this shit is over. You think this is over. You think because you won the titles and you done took my brother's lantern from me that everything is going to be sweet. You think that you safe. You think that you got this shit all in the bag because your little plan came to fruition. Well, I've come to tell you that them crows are coming to roost very, very soon. And eventually that lantern and all the fireflies will find their way back home, as will those tag team championships. So for now, relish in your victory. Enjoy it. Because I promise you, the YS6 are watching, they're waiting. And when we attack, you are going to feel it. I said, I don't want no parts. I want no parts. I want nothing to do with it. None whatsoever. Okay? Now, Axiom punk ass done finally got this goddamn mask back. Let me tell y'all something. There is a reason why I'm so mad at WWE right now and the shit that they pulling off, because you are taking really simple storylines that could actually be doing real damage, like really building up people, really giving people legitimacy, and you're making it into a mockery of something stupid. Johnny Gargano stealing this man's mask could have been taken into a situation that really worked, that really would have built both of them up. But y'all dumb hoes are too stupid to take a simple idea and turn it into at least a 3P or something. You are so dumb. You stretched this shit out so fucking long and there's no official payoff for it. There was nothing. We was at the point where we didn't give a fuck if he got the damn mask back or not. We didn't care. We didn't care. So this week, Nick was out there and Nick said, since y'all keep fucking around, look, Candace, keep your little bony ass in the back. And if I catch your ass out there, it's going to be me and you. Matter of fact, the mask is on the line. Now, let me ask y'all a question. I just want to ask my people a question. Those of you listening right now and those of you listening in the playback, put it in the comment section and let me know. If a motherfucker takes something from you, are you going to fight them for it? Especially when you pay for it, when you designed it, and it's yours, nigga. You telling me I'm a go in the ring and fight you for something that belongs to me? That's what y'all gonna do? Your boss come to you and tell you, oh, you at work and your coat is in the damn closet. And one of your coworkers keeps stealing your motherfucking coat. It's 9 degrees outside, bitch. It's 9 fucking degrees outside. Your coworker keeps stealing your coat. Your boss like, listen, I can't have y'all in here arguing over this goddamn coat. Y'all got to fight for it. I'm not fighting for a motherfucking thing. I'm not fighting for nothing. I paid for it. It belongs to me. If anything, I had this little coin slot eyed looking motherfucker arrested before I let him walk out of here with my shit. And if his bitch keep running up on me, I take her ass out too. Fuck wrong charge. What the hell? No, none of that makes any sense to me. None whatsoever. I took her out and him. I'd have kidnapped her ass and had her somewhere in the closet. Like, either you give me my shit or you'll never see that bitch again. I don't care. We have a son. She should have thought about that before she put her hands on my shit. He finna be motherless. A motherless son. Do you want your wife back? I want my wife back. Great. Give me my goddamn mask. Stop fucking playing with me. Or I would have found one of them girls in the back that ain't doing shit, that don't have nothing going on, that's supposed to come up from NXT like, hey, look, I need you to go handle Candace. I got your back. Whatever you want to do after that, I got you. But if you take care of Candace, I promise you, whatever you're trying to do, I'll be your ace coon in the hole. I got you. I'll be forever indebted to you. But I need you to take care of Candace so I can go get my shit. All right, bet then. Bet. Let's go. Go get her, take care of her, and then I'm going to get my stuff. Soon as I get Candace ass locked up, I bring her ass out on stage and be like, listen, Gargano, hey, babe, listen, I got your homegirl. You know your son on the bus by himself. Now listen, I ain't want to tell you how to raise your children, but I am telling you that your wife's not going to be home tonight if you don't give me my shit. It's a simple trade. The mask for your bitch. And if you don't give it to me and I have to go down there and beat your ass, I promise you my associate is gonna make sure that the same ass whooping you got is the same one your wife get. So what's good? Either give me the mask or y'all both get beat up. What's up? What's up? That shit could have been over in a month. Matter of fact, 2 days, nigga. Could have been over in 2 days. What is y'all talking about? It's the fact that Axiom has several masks that look just like it. It ain't about the mask. It's the fact that it's his property and Johnny Gargano's running around with it, kissing all over it like a fucking weirdo. That shit is weird. I want my shit back too. This nigga could masquerade around like me with that mask on, and he did do it before. The whole point that I'm making is they didn't have to go this goddamn far. It should not have been going on this long without you actually making the storyline worthwhile. You didn't do that. Point of the story. Johnny Gargano lost today, so Axiom got his mask back. He tried to pull off Axiom's current mask that he was wearing, which he did. He put on the old one that Gargano has been loving and licking on, which he probably fucked and everything else. And Axiom put that shit on his face. So congratulations, Gargano don't have his balls and shit in your mask, and now it's on your face, sir. Gross. Anyways, Axiom got to put the other mask on, kicked his ass, and got his new mask back. So everything is right. Everybody got their shit, and we don't have to be stuck in this bullshit ass cycle of stupidity no more. Ugh, I'm so tired. Not keep it. Terrible. Now, let's get to the last match, the 8-man tag team match. Let's just keep it funky. You don't need to watch it. It wasn't worth watching. It got to the end, and it did exactly what I thought they was gonna do. Sammy was getting ready to hit his haluva kick. Drew came in there, pulled him out the ring, beat him up, and tried to hit him with a claymore, but couldn't get that off. He was getting ready to hit him with the belt, but Jacob came out there. Jacob came out there, beat up on Drew. Drew and Jacob got to fight, and Jacob got up and was ready. And then not only did Cody suicide dive onto Jacob, he took Jacob out. Now, Drew got up, went around there, thought he was coming in the ring to beat up on Sammy again, but that didn't happen. Sammy was in the ring, saw the belt on the ground, tried to pick it up, and that's when Cody came to get it. And then they both got speared by Brian Breaker, which to me didn't make no fucking sense. But sure, go off, King. Whatever makes you happy. And that's how the show went off. That's how it went off, y'all. I want that to rest with y'all for a little bit. Let that marinate in y'all spirit. That's how it went off. Mm-hmm. They don't love us. They do not love us, y'all. This is the scene. This is the iconic scene that they are setting. This is what they are. This is what they set up. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Am I curious about what's gonna happen tomorrow? Absolutely, I am. 1000%. Because I really want to see if they're going to do anything that's different, if they're going to change. Because if not, then there's no point in investing in things that you don't want to see. Invest in the things that you care about and let everything else go to waste. Unless they start doing some real shit. Now, Roman Reigns was over on Pat McAfee's show today, and Roman Reigns basically said, listen, it's been 2 motherfucking years and ain't nothing shaking. We are not advancing. We are not evolving. He said, Nick Khan is a great leader. We love him, but hey, creative got to get their shit together. And I was like, and when did you lie? Now, oftentimes what happens in these types of situations is that the fans, the IWC, are usually already at the cookout with the food ready and already had it made. They got their ribs, their macaroni and cheese, their good potato salad with no raisins, their cornbread. Everything is set out, everything is ready to go, and the DJ is late. That's WWE. The DJ is late. You are late, sir. We've been telling y'all this for years. Huh? Now I will give Roman Reigns his props. I will give him his just due. Dry am I cord on the floor? Okay. I can't, but all right. I will give him his just due, and I will tell him this. As a leader, it is your job to recognize where things are not where they are supposed to be and then correct them. And for one thing that he did do was he acknowledged the issue that is happening, which is creative. He understood that. Now, it's not Roman's job to fix everything. It's not Roman's job to change everything. But Roman can acknowledge the problem. I got it. I got it. He can acknowledge the problem, and at least they can start to make sure that they do things differently to ensure that the product is not stale and it gets to turn over properly. Now, if you ask me, there are only three things that you need to do to fix this product. Number one, you have to build stable blocks in your foundation that can take up the mantle of the keystone when it goes down. So when someone like a Seth Rollins goes down and they're pivotal to a story, you can move somebody else in that space without causing a disruption in the story. Or you can pivot the story so that the story doesn't lose momentum, but you also can build up that said new keystone by utilizing them in the story. Number two, you have got to rotate out your OG stars. There is a reason why they are there for the nostalgia, for the cool pop, but they should not be the ones front running your shows every single week. So you shouldn't be waiting on a Roman Reigns to show up for you to be able to have a successful show. You shouldn't be waiting for a CM Punk to show up for you to have a successful show. You should be able to man that show without them, no matter if they are there or not, champion or not. You should be able to have a successful show with storylines that run outside of the title, and of course, leading to the title. That's how it should be. Number three, I can't stress this shit enough. You have got to rotate those stars. The way that y'all operate with how these people are booked, the same circle of people, those 8 men that was in that match today, plus Drew and Jacob Fatu, those are the men that are circulating the title all the fucking time. There is nobody else in the E currently who's circulating that championship that wasn't right there in this show on tonight. Nobody. The same thing for your women. You have got one, two people that are down, three. Three of your women on your roster are down and have been out. Bianca's been out for months with an hand injury, some she couldn't control. Michin and BFAB got injured on the road on the live show tour. So they are out. That left Jade Cargill completely boneless. And y'all did nothing. You did nothing to get her built up. You could have put Chelsea Green in that position. She already dropped that title to fucking Julia. Julia ain't doing shit. You could have had Chelsea going after Jade Cargill and giving Jade Cargill a legitimate title run, or at least a legitimate title feud, until you got somebody else ready to go. But instead, you're too busy concerned with whether Chelsea fits the mold or not. I'm pretty sure they had the same sentiments about The Miz. But you gave him the championship twice. I don't know no other way to put it other than y'all got to prepare for the worst. You need to have your storyline set, and then you need to have a backup. You need to have a B and a C plan. But you got to build up these people so that it can work out for you. You keep Pinna, you keep Javon Evans, you keep Ray Phoenix, you keep Dragon Lee, you keep them down in the dumps in the mid card, so you have nothing else to go on. You're resting all your marbles on fucking Braun Breaker. Good luck with that. Good fucking luck with that. You got Bronson Reed tangled up in this shit, so he can't advance and move forward, and you won't give Finn Balor no play. So we stuck in hell. Congratulations. I'm exhausted. When Stephanie gets done with Raquel, I'm pretty sure Liv Morgan is going to be the next girl to go up against her. Cool beans, whatever. But what if it wasn't Liv? Who else you going to go to besides Roxanne? You ain't built up Lyra to go after Stephanie. You ain't built up Bailey. And everybody else is too busy fighting for crumbs in the tag team division. That's weird as hell. I need y'all to get it together. It's pissing me off. Me and my homegirls, it's pissing us off. Okay? Now, I don't know what this means for the Royal Rumble. I don't know what's going to happen at Royal Rumble. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut and just enjoy what I see. And whatever happens, happens. Okay. But currently, right now, we have the Women's Royal Rumble, and they say that I ain't really heard no groundswell about no surprises. So I assume it's going to be a bunch of women from both rosters, obviously, and they're going to have some NXT girlies come in. And I'm seeing that a lot of contracts are not being renewed over at TNA. Alicia Edwards is leaving the system. She left the system last night, and she just told her husband that the contract is not renewed, and she out. Now I don't know if that means Alicia gonna pop up in the Royal Rumble, but she definitely could. I mean, they got space for her. Now on the other side for the men, Steve Macklin just got fired. Steve Macklin was in the Feast or Fired match last week. Everybody that got a briefcase. They opened their briefcases last week over on TNA. Now, Steve Macklin could very well end up in the men's Royal Rumble, which I would not be mad about because I love Steve Macklin and I don't think he gets enough play. He is a nasty villain. He is a nasty villain. He is one of those type of villains, the OG villains, where they really don't give a fuck about nothing and nobody. Okay? They don't give a shit about none of that. All they care about is their advancement. And they make that very plain and very clear. And they are vicious. Steve Macklin is a nasty villain. He's the kind of villain that you would love to hate. Love to hate. Okay? I will ride for that man all day long because I know what he's capable of and I know what he can do if given the opportunity. And if I'm being honest, they definitely need his ass. Okay? But he very well could pop up in the Rumble. At least I would let him pop up in the Rumble. But that's just me because I'm biased and I like who I like. Okay. Now, the regular matches on the card is a non-title bout and a title bout. So we got the non-title bout with AJ Styles and Gunther. I don't know who's going to win this match. And if I'm being 1,000%, I would rather it be AJ Styles than Gunther. I just don't. I'm not invested enough in it to care. So it is what it is. And then you've got Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. So this could go one of two ways, obviously. But the path that they take will determine where they will be headed going into Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. All right. So only one person can win the Royal Rumble. Now, Sami could very well end up losing to Drew McIntyre and then enter into the Royal Rumble and win the Royal Rumble. We've seen that happen before. But I'm not quite sure as to how this is going to go down. I am hoping that Sami does win, but I know that WWE has their plans and they do what they want to do. And sometimes that overrides the reality. So we don't know what's going to happen. We're not sure how this is going to play out. But we wish them the best of luck, okay? Okay. Hold on. Not them playing D and G, child. Hi, Hiram. Okay, so look, I might not come back on here tomorrow right after Royal Rumble because I'm having company at my house. So if I don't come back on here after Royal Rumble, expect me to come on later on tonight after everybody's had an opportunity to watch, and then I'll come back and talk about it. We'll have a conversation. But I promise you, after Royal Rumble goes live and goes off, I probably will not be coming back on here because I'm gonna be chilling. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all watch the show. The show comes on at 2. I can't stress this enough. It comes on at 2 people, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What's that? 1 p.m. Central Time, Jared? It's 1 p.m. Central Time, and then it's 11 a.m. Pacific Time. So if you miss the first, 15 minutes of the show, just know that's probably gonna be the Women's Royal Rumble. They always put the women up first. So it's probably gonna be the Women's Royal Rumble, or they may, do a little swerve and put Drew and Sami up first to get it out the way, which I would prefer. I don't need them to drag it out for me. Get it out the way. rip the band-aid off, bitch. Okay, I'm tired. Now, before I get the hell out of here, I want to show y'all something. Okay. Y'all know that 2K26 is getting ready to come out. Okay. And just like I did before, if I get it on the pre-order tip, I will stream everything. I will live stream the stuff. I'm not the greatest player when it comes to 2K, but I'm decent enough to be able to press the buttons and play. Okay. But y'all listen, this goddamn game is not cheap when you get the Monday Night Wars edition. Okay. The Monday Night War edition is $150. Child, stay calm. It is $150. Okay. Now, if you want the standard with CM Punk on it, it's $70. And then the King of Kings edition is $100. The Attitude Era is $129. This one is $150. Uh, and I do. It don't bother me. You keep telling me that it don't bother me. It only bothers you that I don't play. That brings me great joy. Now, it seems they're gonna be bringing back that motherfucking island shit. They still got that on there. They're not getting rid of it. I don't know why, but I have no desire to participate in any of that shit. However, if you don't, you can't unlock certain clothes, certain gear, or whatever the case may be. They're also bringing in the VC shit so they can make more money out of this game. And I'm just not here for that. I'm not here for it. So, what I will do is I talk to the hubs, and because I'm a brat, I'm probably gonna end up getting the standard edition. I don't need him to buy me no crazy shit. I'm gonna get the standard edition, and we'll sit down and do a nice little live streaming party of the 2K. I'll show y'all everything, the inner workings, like I do for every single game. We're gonna talk all about it. Okay. Now, what I'll do after that is I'll buy the season pass by itself, and then that way AJ don't have to spend $150 on a game. I'm not gonna play any of that shit they're offering in this motherfucking game. I don't give a shit about none of that. Okay. I don't care about none of that. I just want to play the game. That's it, that's all. Anything else is irrelevant. Okay. You do get Joe Hendry. With the standard edition, Joe Hendry comes standard. You get the Joe Hendry pack. With the King of Kings pack, you get Triple H and Stephanie. You get 98 Triple H, 2000 Stephanie. With the Attitude Era pack, you get an Attitude Era, like 99 Kane. You get Undertaker's Roddy Piper. Um, you get somebody else. Macho Man, Randy Savage. You get a bunch of different people. So it's not gonna be the end of the world, but I promise y'all I will show y'all everything. And if y'all and if Rico really want to play that bad, I will stream it and we can do it on live stream. I usually stream straight from my Xbox, so right to Twitch, but my husband's PlayStation will stream it straight to YouTube. So I may just ask JJ to buy it for the PlayStation and I will stream it to YouTube. We can go tag team, JJ. You want to tag team with me? Mm-hmm. You want to tag team with me on 2K and beat up on some people? You don't care. You're gonna be doing all the work. I ain't gonna be doing God. Also, I do not think this game is going to be made for the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. Is that what it is, babe? They are not making it for the old gen. This is all for next gen consoles and the PC. So if you don't have it, if you have not upgraded your system yet, if you're still working with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, you're probably not going to be able to purchase this game because they have not set it so that it's coming out for those gens. So they're starting to phase out making games for that older gen system. So you might want to upgrade if you can't. I understand, sis. I understand, bro. Okay. But they're not making it for those older systems. So you might want to upgrade yourself. If not, you're going to have to go to your friend's house like we used to back in the day and go play the game at their house. Okay. I miss them days. That used to be fun. You go in there, you get your Kool-Aid and your snacks and shit, and y'all play video games and talk shit to each other. I don't have to yell at no 19-year-old or no 12 and 8-year-old over no damn Xbox microphone. I don't have to do that. I can cuss my friend out in his face. Okay. So Redskins of Legends, who be in the game? That reminds me, I gotta upgrade consoles. Y'all, my only problem is why I gotta fight my way through just to get the DLC character instead of just getting them. If you buy the season pass, you ain't gotta do that. From my understanding, if you buy the season pass, the characters will be open. Am I wrong, JJ? Right.
The only characters you have to fight to get is probably ones in showcase.
Okay. Whatever. That's not a DLC character though. That's a character in the game. I knew K2K25 was the last game for the past gen. Yes, the new consoles have been out for 6 years, but I ain't had no money. Well, I don't know. We might have to clear that bitch. I don't know what to tell you. No, they changed it, allegedly. That ain't what I saw. They said season pass. You buy the season pass, you get the DLC.
Because more seasons for this one.
It's 6.
Oh, there's 6. I'm sorry. So each season is going to be a character. It's going to be character pack.
Mm. When the battle pass with the battle pass low key. I don't know nothing about that. I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. I don't know nothing. All I know is when my husband purchased it, he give it to me, and I can play it. That's all I know. Don't know nothing about if I gotta fight for shit, then there's no reason for me to pay for it. If I'm paying for the season pass and the season pass includes DLC, there's no fucking reason for me to have to then work twice as hard to get them unlocked in the game if I've already paid for them. But if that's what they're doing, like I said, that's their business. I'm not going to pay extra for people if I don't have to. I will just download the calls that they make on fucking 2K's creation suite if I have to. I don't give a damn. I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't. But we shall see. So make sure y'all show up tomorrow. Watch Royal Rumble. I hope y'all enjoy it. If you have Hulu Live Plus TV, you more than likely have access to ESPN Plus already. You do not have to pay extra. You need to double check. Double check to make sure you don't have to pay extra. I only play the current superstars. Tiffy said, and my man, thank you to my man, and because I don't know that shit. I don't know nothing about that unless you're talking about some Hogwarts, some Tomb Raider, or some fucking something that I know. I don't know nothing about it. I don't fuck with that shit. I let Gerard handle it because he's smarter than me when it comes to that. So I don't deal with that. My husband deals with it. He tell me what's right, and I say okay. I don't have to deal with that shit. I don't. Y'all make sure y'all rate, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all next time, and we'll be back over here tomorrow, but it won't be right after Rumble. I just want y'all to know that. Okay? You do need to upgrade, dear. You do. Well, I've never played Baldur's Gate. No, you played Baldur's Gate? No, I've never played Baldur's Gate, but I know that Alexis talks about it a lot. She really likes it. We'll talk more about video games on another episode, or rather, probably on a reading and chill. I'll see y'all then. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.